So in this video, I'll discuss some questions based on a combination of lenses. So we know combination of lens formula 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. This is combination of lens formula. So if you look at this question, what is the focal length of convex lens of focal length 20 centimeter, 30 centimeter and 20 centimeter. If you read this complete question, there are two lenses. One lens focal length is 30 and second lens focal length is 20. They are asking what will be net focal length of that combination. Means one lens is like this one, convex, and second one is concave. Focal length of this lens f1, that is 30 centimeter, and focal length of this one, that should be minus 20 centimeter. Why this should be minus 20 centimeter? Because it's a concave lens and second one is convex lens. We know, everyone know, concave lens focal length negative and convex lens will be positive. So using this formula, if I calculate this, so what will get finally 1 by f is equal to, that will be 1 by 30 minus of 1 by 20. This one should be minus, second one will be minus. So if I calculate 1 by f LCM, that will be 60, this one will be 2 minus 3. So f is equal to minus of 60. So answer will be minus 60. So combination focal length will be minus 16. One more thing they are asking in this question, if you read carefully, so they are asking it's a converging or diverging lens. Diverging lens means concave and converging lens means convex. Diverging means concave and converging means convex. So they are asking it to work like concave lens or convex lens. Which lens? Like this combination work like concave or convex. So basically we are getting f is equal to negative, and we know negative focal length is for concave lens. So obviously this combination work like a concave lens. Concave lens means nothing but a diverging lens. It will be diverging lens. So answer will be diverging lens, and focal length of that lens will be minus 60 centimeters. Okay. And let's move to next question now. Next question in this one, if you see this diagram is given. If you read this question, is the last question of NCERT textbook, 12th NCERT textbook, and it's a very good question to explain the combination of lenses. That's why I picked this question. Basically they are putting one lens and some liquid over here. If you read this complete question say that we put one lens over here on the mirror. This is plane mirror. We put one lens over here. This is one lens, and we put one liquid inside this lens. Like this. In lab we do this experiment actually. In 12th grade lab this experiment is there. So we put one liquid inside this. Below, like in between lens and mirror. This is mirror and upper part is lens. In between mirror and lens we are putting some liquid. And they say one pin is there and one object is there at 45 centimeter. At 45 centimeter, and image is forming at 45 centimeter itself. It means what is happening actually, whatever light ray coming from that one, that will strike on this mirror, and it will retrace their path. It will retrace their path. It will bounce back. It will retrace their path. So if this line retracing their path, it means simply this line is parallel to principal axis, and if something is parallel to principal axis, so it will convert at focus. So what I am telling, this 45 centimeter is given. That 45 centimeter is a focus of this combination. Focus of this combination means focus of a two lenses. Two lenses means one lens made of glass, this lens made of glass, and second lens made of that liquid. And name of this lens we can speak convex. Obviously this one we can speak plano-concave. This one plano-concave, this one convex. So this combination focal length how much? 45 centimeter. That's what they are explaining in the question. I put one lens, inside lens there is one liquid, one object is at 45 centimeter, image is forming at 45 centimeter itself. It means this 45 centimeter is focal length of these two combination. Okay. Now second part, that is, now I remove that liquid. Second part of this question, if you see, now if I remove that liquid, in that case focal length will be 30 centimeter. In that case focal length will be 30 centimeter. Means if they will remove that liquid, only one lens will be there. Now liquid lens is not there. So if object is at 30, image is forming at 30 centimeter. Means it will retrace their path. So basically second part what they are telling, if object will be at 30 centimeter, image will form at 30 centimeter. Means focal length of this one lens is 30. So final conclusion from this question is, we have a two lenses. One is like this and second made of liquid like this one. Focal length of this lens f1 is equal to 30 centimeter, and focal length of this one we don't know. but focal length of these two combination is 45 centimeters. So focal length of these two combination is 45 centimeter. That's already there in the question. Focal length of first lens 30. Focal length of this liquid lens we don't know, but focal length of these two combination is 40. So focal length of combination is 45 centimeter, not 40. This is 45 centimeter. So we know that lens combination formula. I can use 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Now 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1, that will be 30, and this one plus 1 by f2. And this also 45, so I can write 1 by 45 minus 1 by 30. I take this term left side, that is 1 by f2. So if I calculate this one, 90 will be LCM, this one will be 2 minus 3. So basically f2 will be minus 90. 1 by f2 will be minus 1 by 90. So 1 by f2 is equal to minus of 1 by 90. Let it be like this only, minus 1 by 90. Obviously f2 will be minus 90. Now f2 is focal length of this part of lens. So first we need what should be radius of this one. So whatever radius for this lens will be there, same radius for this lens as well, because they are in the adjacent, they are in the contact. If you see, whatever radius for this lens will be there, this radius, same radius for liquid lens as well, because they are in the contact. So I'll find out radius of this lens, and same radius will be there for liquid lens. So if I find out radius of that lens, so what I'll get finally, 1 by f is equal to mu2 by mu1 minus 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. And I'm using this lens formula, this for first lens, like this one. Let's say given f is equal to 30 centimeter in the question itself. So this is 30 and it's a biconvex lens, so r1 should be equal to r2. So r1 r2 both are equal. So I'll get 1 by 30 is equal to 1.5 minus 1 this one. I'll get 1 by r minus 1 by r. Why minus 1 by r? One radius will be negative, second radius will be positive, and refractive index of this one 1.5, and it's inside air, so refractive index of air is 1. So I'll get 1 by 30 is equal to, this one will be 0.5, means 1 by 2, and this one will be 2 by r. So if I calculate this one, I'll get r is equal to 30 centimeter. So if we return back at this one, this r become 30. It means this r become 30 centimeter. So if this r is 30, so this r will be also 30 centimeter. Only thing is that this r will be negative, this r will be negative, and upper one r will be positive. Means this r for this surface positive, r for this surface negative, r for this surface also negative. Means whatever surface have a center downward, that I'll take positive, whatever surface have a center upward, that I'll take negative. You know that sign convention part. So basically I got 1 by f2 is equal to minus 1 by 90. So if I write this formula, 1 by f2 is equal to mu2 by mu1 minus 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. If I write this formula, so here what I'll get, 1 by f2 is equal to minus 1 by 90. So I'll write this one minus 1 by 90. And mu2, that I need to calculate. mu1, that is 1 minus 1 by r1, that r1 is radius of curvature. I am talking about second lens right now. So r1 is radius of curvature for this plano concave lens. It means that radius should be minus 30. Why should be minus 30? Because center will be upward. So center of this curved surface is upward. So that will be minus 30. So minus 1 by 30, and radius of this surface obviously it will be infinity. So it doesn't matter if it's a plus or minus. So 1 by infinity, like this one. So if I solve this, what I'll get? Minus 1 by 90 is equal to mu minus 1. This is minus 1 by 30. This minus get cancelled. So basically we can write this one 1 by 3 is equal to mu minus 1. It means mu is equal to 1 plus 1 by 3. That should be 4 by 3. And 4 by 3 is refractive index of water. So mu is equal to 4 by 3 or else 1.33. This is the refractive index of water. So we are putting nothing but water over here. Simply we are putting water over here. So we can recognize which liquid we are putting over here after getting refractive index of that liquid. Okay, let's move on next question. Yeah, this question is based on combination of lenses, but right now if you read this question, there are three part of this question, first, second, third, like three lenses are there, not three part of this question. There are three lenses, first, second and third. But first lens convex, second concave, and third one again convex. So they are asking where will we find the position. They are asking find the position of image formed by combination of lenses. The figure 9.22. So in this figure you have to find out focal length. We have to find out final distance of image where it will form. So if I want to use this formula, we have the three lenses. If I want to use this formula 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 plus 1 by f3, I cannot use this formula in this case. The reason for that, because there is a gap between the lenses. This formula only applicable if lenses are in adjacent form, like if they are in the contact. If lenses are in the contact, then only you can use this formula, otherwise no. So in this case what will do? There are three lenses, there is a distance between the lenses, and they are asking where will be final image. So what I will do? Image formed by first one, work as object for second. Then image formed by second one, work as object for third one. Then image formed by third one will be final answer. If 4 lenses are there, 5 lenses are there, then we keep on doing same thing. Image formed by n minus 1, work as object for n, like that. So if image formed by last one I have to find out. In that case, first I have to find out image by second one. Now if I have to find out image by second one, then I have to find out, before that I have to find out image by first one. So first I'll find out image by first lens. So what's the object distance for first lens? If you see the question, object distance is 30 centimeter. So u is equal to how much? Minus 30. I like minus 30 centimeter. Why minus? Because it's a real object, and real object distance we know it's a negative. So real object distance will be negative. Okay. Now focal length of this one, it's a given. It's a here it's a given. It's a plus 10 centimeters. So I'll write plus 10 centimeters. If I use this formula, 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. So in this case, what I'll get? 1 by v minus that will become plus, minus 1 by 30, that will become 1 by 10. If I solve this, 1 by v is equal to 1 by 10 and minus 1 by 30. So finally if I solve this one, so 1 by v is equal to 30 will be LCM, and this will be minus 3 plus 3, and this one will be minus 1. So basically I'll get v is equal to plus 15 centimeter. Plus 15 centimeter. It means image formed by first lens will be 15 centimeters from first lens. 15 centimeter from first lens means 15 centimeter from here. It means image by first lens will form at center of a third lens. So image by first lens will form at center of a third lens. Now what's the object distance for second lens? Image by first lens form at center of third lens, because we are getting v is equal to plus 15 centimeter. So image from second lens is not plus 15, it's a plus 10, because that distance is plus 15, but from second lens it's a plus 10. And I told you image formed by first one, work as object for second one. So what's the object distance for second one? That will be plus 10. And focal length for second one, that is minus 10. So now focal length for second one minus 10 and object distance plus 10. So if object is placed at the focus of any lens, where will be image at? Infinity. So where will be image due to second lens? Infinity. Why? Because object will be at the focus of a second lens. Why focus? Because u is equal to 10 and v also 10. So it will be at focus. So v will be infinity. So image by second one will be infinity. So where is object for third one? Image formed by second one, work as object for third one. So object for third one, u is equal to infinity. And if u is equal to infinity for third one, v should be equal to focus. And where is the focus of this one? 30 centimeter. So what's the answer for this one? 30 centimeter. This is final answer for this question. Now we'll move to next question. Okay. If you see this question, a beam of light converges at point P. A beam of light converges at point P. And now a lens is placed in the path of converging beam at 12 cm point P. At what point does the beam converge if the lens is convex lens of focal length 20, concave lens of focal length 60 cm? So one is convex lens, focal length 20 cm, second is concave lens, focal length 60 cm. So two part of this question is there basically. So this light ray, they are coming like this first part what they are telling is light ray converging like this. If they are converging like this, I put one lens over here. So rather than converging at this point, they will converge somewhere here. So this distance they are telling it's a 12 centimeter, and you have to find out this distance V. So they are converging in nature, and whenever they are converging in nature, if any question is given light ray converging in nature, in that case object will be virtual object. So simply U should be positive. I told you object distance should be negative, but that is only for real object. And whenever they mention in any question converging beam means object must be virtual. So if object become virtual, object distance become positive. Here object distance become 12 centimeter because object is virtual, so 12 centimeter. And V I need to calculate, and first case if we see first at what does the beam converge lens and convex lens focal length 20 centimeter. So first case if we see focal length is 20 centimeter, so F is equal to 20 centimeter positive value. So after that I can solve 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So 1 by V, U is how much? 12, so 1 by 12, and this one will be 1 by. Now that will be right side, so 1 by V is equal to 1 by 12 plus 1 by 20, and LCM of this one I can write 60. This is 5 plus V, so V is equal to 60 divided by 8 is a positive value. This is the right answer. Now for second part of this question, nothing will change. In place of F I'll write 16, but not 16, I'll write minus 16. Why? Because it's a concave lens. So if I solve for second part, so what I'll get? U is equal to, again it will be plus 12 only, and F is equal to minus of 16, and V I need to calculate. So if I calculate that thing, so 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So 1 by V minus 1 by U, that is 12, is equal to minus 1 by 16. So 1 by V is equal to 1 by 12 minus 1 by 16. If we solve for V, you will get 48. Answer for this one, you get 48. You can solve this question, you will get answer for this one, 48. Okay, LCM of this one, so 1 by V is equal to LCM of this one, I will get 12 into 16. So this one will be 16 minus 12. So 1 by V is equal to 16 minus 12, that will be how much? 4 and 12 into 16. This one 3 times, so 16 into 3, 48. So 1 by V is equal to 1 by 48. It means V is equal to 48. So 48 will be answer for this one. Okay, let's go for next question now. Okay guys, this is next question now. An object is 3 cm placed at 40 cm in front of concave lens. So first thing is that in question itself given which lens is there? Concave lens. A concave lens. This is concave lens. An object is placed at distance. How much distance is there? 14 cm. How many centimeter? 14 cm. So this is 14 cm. Now object distance 14 cm and height of object is given how much? 3 cm. Focal length of this one given 20 centimeter, that focal length should be negative. Why negative? Because it's a concave lens. So focal length should be negative minus 21 centimeter. They are asking position of image, where image will form. Again simple formula. 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So V, I have to calculate V, and that V will be negative of what you will see. So U distance will be minus 14, so minus 14, so minus become plus, and that F is how much? Minus 21. So 1 by V is equal to minus 1 by 21 plus 1 by 14. So after that I can calculate this. So I'll get 1 by V is equal to minus 1 by 21 plus 1 by 14. LCM of these two I can write 1 by V, this is minus. So I can write LCM, okay, let's do 21 into 14. So this one will be 14 and plus this one will be 21. So basically V I'll get 21 into 14 divided by this one will be 35. I just reverse it, 35. So if 3 into 7, like 7 is 30, 21, and this one 3, so 35, no, it's 35. So 4 in this, it's 35. So 3, we cannot cancel it. So let me this one is answer. So 21 into 14 divided by 35. is your answer. You can calculate this value, and obviously with negative sign it will be there because we are getting negative sign starting. So these are 5 questions based on lens formula and combination of a lenses. Thank you guys.